we go, it's on the nine.
What's up guys, welcome. Today we have another tutorial and I would like to show you a little look, a little technique, a little trick, which I half jokingly like to call the 10-second cut crease technique. I don't know if this is something that already exists or if I accidentally made it up. However, what I like to do is just add a little bit of only slightly diffused color right in the outside portion of my crease and connect it into the middle of the crease to kind of create faux depth like a cut crease, but you're only using 2 eyeshadows, you're using 2 brushes, they take about 3 swipes each, and it literally takes only a few seconds. The rest of the eye look obviously takes a little bit more, but you know, that's all up to you. I'm going to be pairing it today with a typical black winged liner. I like the way that balances it, and I am also going to be doing a little miniature first impressions of this here beautiful Anastasia Beverly Hills lip palette, which I picked up yesterday because I can't stop buying lipstick. We're gonna dive into this baby and we're gonna see how it works. Very exciting stuff, no spoilers. So without any further distractions, let's start the makeup.
Okay.
So I'm going to be traveling a lot, but
Okay.
back home.
We're gonna use this again because I don't have any new palettes that I like. Okay, first step, as always, is to softly define the crease area. To do that today, I am going to grab a little bit of this color Raw Sienna, and I shall run it through the crease area on my Sigma E40 blending brush. Next, for the quick cut crease effect, I'm going to dip into the color Venetian Red. I'm going to pack that onto only one side of a Real Techniques shading brush. So the reason I pack it onto only one side is because I want to have really good control over where I place it. So I'm going to first kind of look straight into the mirror so that I can see where my crease sits when my eye is open. And I'm going to place that brush with the color side up right where I want it to sit, which in my case, I kind of want it to sit right above the outside of my natural crease because I want to extend it up a little bit. But if you have a high crease and you don't want to raise it and do like a little bit of a faux crease type of a thing, you can just put it where your natural crease sits anyway. And then I'm going to blend it into my natural crease a little bit as well, which on the outside edge here is very, very visible and will give us that cut crease, kind of an extended crease, bigger lid space sort of a look that the cut crease is known for, but without actually having to go in and cut a crease and create a faux crease. It's just like a very quick little trick to get the same sort of an effect. And to add a little bit of depth to that faux crease, we are going to dip into a slightly darker red color. This is the shade Red Ochre. And I'm going to apply that with a Sigma E36 brush, which is like a teeny weeny itty bitty baby blending brush. To get rid of any of the color that came down onto the lid and ruined our cut sort of a look, I'm going to apply a skin tone shadow just to the entire mobile lid area. I'm going to use a Real Techniques base shadow brush, and I'm going to mix together the colors Golden Ochre and Tempera. To highlight the inner corner, I'm going to use a little bit of the color Primavera on a Sigma E30 pencil brush, and I'm going to wet it with a little bit of setting spray to make sure that it's a pew pew, 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 pew. I'm also going to line my waterline with my Urban Decay 24/7 Waterline pencil in Walk of Shame. And I'm going to do my tight line with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Darkside Liner. Next, I'm going to do the winged eyeliner using my Cat Lucky Tattoo Liner in Trooper. Oh, I got a fresh one. Eyeliner boner. Oh man, I just ducked off camera and cleaned up the underside of my liner real quick because I made it a little bit wiggly, and I used Tarte Shape Tape to clean it up and it worked so well. I wish I filmed it because it was pretty amazing, but there'll always be more opportunities though because I mess up my eyeliner all the time. Okay, now we need to just warm up the underneath of the eye a little bit more to match it a little bit better with the lid. I'm going to pick up a little bit of raw sienna again, this time on my Sigma E25 blending brush. And I'm going to just run that under the lower lash line for a tiny bit of definition. And I'm going to bring in just a touch of the color that we used on the top. I'm going to pick up the same Real Techniques shading brush and a little bit of red ochre, and I'm just going to place that on the outer corner of the lower lash line, just real close to the lashes. Now that the eyes are done, I'm just going to pop off camera and throw on some lashes and mascara. For the lashes today, I use the House of Lashes Iconic Lash and the Too Faced Better Than Sex Waterproof Mascara. I was going to use the Iconic Light Lashes again, and then I said, you know what, Nicole, get your fucking life together because you used those in the last 2 tutorials. So I used the original Iconics instead. So for the lips today, we have an exciting first impressions. Oh god, I'm knocking everything over. Yesterday I went to Ulta and I saw that they had the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip palette there, and I had been holding off on buying it for a long time because, I don't know, I just felt like I don't need to buy every damn thing. But then when I saw it in person, I was like, no, I do need to buy every damn thing, and then I bought it. So with great restraint, I managed to not even open it last night. So I have the little mixer palette here. It's completely still sealed in the box. Oh, you don't even know what it took for me not to open these last night. Actually, to be entirely honest with you, what it took for me not to open this last night was the fact that my house had a gas leak in it last night, and I was a little bit distracted because I guarantee you if that hadn't happened and I had just been sitting around doing nothing, I would have been playing with this. I kind of want to get an impression of what the formula is like before I start mixing colors around. So for today on camera, I'm going to do like a little bit of a rosy ombre lip, I think. So I'm going to use some of the colors that are pre-mixed rather than like mixing some stuff from the primaries, but I'm going to use 2 of them and like blend them together for a little bit of dimension. I think I'm going to use color 5, color 1, and maybe a little bit of color 2. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how they look when they get on the lip. And since this is a first impression, I am going to be using the lip brush that they provide with the palette. I'm not sure if you guys got the full impression of how amazing that was on camera, but whoa. Okay, first impression of the Anastasia lipstick palette is wow. Most of those shots that you just watched me apply were with one dip into the color. Like, I think I only went back to the palette like 2 or 3 times per color to cover my whole lips. and I wasn't picking up like a lump of product. It was literally just like a residue, like a smear of the product on the lip brush. If you look at the palette, it looks like I didn't even use anything. They require no liner. I used no liner whatsoever. They're completely opaque. The brush is actually a really nice shape. I like that a lot. And I don't know how they wear throughout the day yet, which is actually kind of a big deal because who's gonna carry this whole thing with them somewhere? I mean, like I probably would because I'm extra, but most people, I'm assuming, would probably not want to keep this in their purse. Be that as it may, they're extremely, extremely comfortable on the lips so far, and they blended it beautifully. Like, it literally feels like there's nothing on my mouth right now, but it's so opaque that I was able to overdraw my lip with no liner, with just the brush and the lipstick. Wow, wow, wow. Holy shit. Holy formula, Batman. Wow. And that is all for today. Thank you very much for watching this tutorial and a little mini first impressions of this beautiful Anastasia palette that, oh my god, I'm so glad I bought it now that it's so beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. In the comments if you'd like to see me do like a tutorial on mixing some custom colors from this, because I'm definitely going to play around with mixing them, and your girl went to art school, so I know my color theory, bitch. I can help you out with your mixtures. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe because both of those things make me a very happy camper. And also don't forget to follow me on social media. I am at Miss QuinnFace everywhere that you might want to find me, but specifically Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. These are all listed here on the screen and also down below because I do that all the time because it's what you do. Thank you for being here with me today. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and I will see you in the next one.